post-surgery. We didn't get any. I'm with Dr. Denise. And it's bright. Let me see if you can see my eye.
It's darker than the right eye, much darker. It's very dilated.
It's dilated
the whole way. Yeah.
And it's completely blurry. But they said it could be like that for days. And they told me after this, don't bend down and pick up anything. Oh, like my dog? Yeah. But I guess I could go down vertically and pick something.
Could sit on the floor.
Yeah, so I don't know if you... So my doctor doesn't put anything on my eye. I mean, covering it. Yeah. So I'll have to look at this video later. Now I'm home. I have my bright lights on because I need to. Otherwise, the video would be too dark, but it's just too much for this eye. So they sent me home with all the instructions about the drops. So one of the drops I'm going to keep using for another week, 3 times a day. That's the Besavance. Then the anti-inflammatory, the one that stung a little bit that's liquidy, I'm going to use that once a day, just like I've been doing for a few weeks, actually. And then the third one that I haven't started is a steroid, and I'm going to put that in 4 times a day. So she said, get that in 3 times a day. So 5 minutes apart when I'm doing them together. You can tell I'm not real with it. But anyway, put the first drop in, and it stung so much. Oh my gosh. Brightness is too much. Everything is filmy. Very filmy. So I'm walking around the house closing my eyes. So if you have this procedure done and your doctor puts, you know, a cotton pad and tapes it over your eye and you take it off to put in drops and put it back on, it actually might be more comfortable to do that. Yeah, it might be. Now that I do this, I don't think I have an eye patch. Huh, an eye patch would have been nice. Let's make sure this is on. Okay, so they did give me a Valium like the nurse said they would. They gave me a liquid anesthetic of some kind. It was just a little thing that they squirted in my mouth. I did talk to the anesthesiologist beforehand. So we had a good laugh about all the things that I've been learning. And I asked if I would be sleepy because I remember 20 years ago when I had the LASIK and they gave me the Valium, the doctor said, well, when you get home, you know, lie down, take a nap. And I thought, oh, I'll try. And I laid down. I felt like I was lying there for 20 minutes and it was 3 hours. So he said Valium it takes a longer time to take effect and it stays in your body longer. But what they gave me takes effect more quickly and then goes away. But I just think because I can't see, this whole thing was much more intense than LASIK surgery. With LASIK, I walked into the room where they were going to do the procedure and sat down in the chair that they put back. Today, this is in a surgery center that's right next to the eye clinic. And there are all these people lying on gurneys who had already walked in before I did. And yeah, they take all your vitals. They had a blood pressure cuff on me. They had an oxygen pulse meter on my finger. They had little electrodes on me in 3 places. And, you know, then all the drops, and then I just laid there for a while. And then finally they wheeled me out on the gurney. I didn't walk on the gurney into the operating room. And then they put another big cloth on my face that had an opening for my eye that stuck like with sticky tape around my eye. And then I still had a stupid mask on, you know, because... Anyway, you get my opinion about masks. They're dumb. Anyway, they don't stop anything. They just keep you from breathing. But luckily, they also hooked me up to oxygen. So I had the oxygen little thingies pointing in my nose, which was good because you need oxygen and those masks will stop you from getting enough oxygen. So you can see I'm closing my eye a lot. As Dr. Shostak said in that car scene on the way home, she said my eye is just really dilated, which it probably will be. So tomorrow I'm excited to see if that cloudiness goes down some. I'm just in it feels a little better now. It was feeling like something was in my eye, just a little bit. It didn't hurt. It's just, that feeling where you're like, oh, I got to get there's something in my eye and I got to get it out. So, I had to use the 10x mirror on my makeup mirror without the lights to put in my drops because I just can't see. And I'm just creeped out about no makeup for so many days. For a week, that's a lot of time. So I have a lot of food here. And so when I have something new to report, I'll come and either make a brand new video or decide how long this video is. But this is surgery day. So I didn't film before surgery because I had nothing else to say. We had to wait a little while, but that's not a big deal. Oh, and because these people at the surgery center are all wearing masks, and then they're behind a plexiglass. And the girl I was working with, I call her a girl because she was young, she was like shouting everything. And Dr. Shostak was with me and she said to me, well, so much for HIPAA. Because with HIPAA, everything's private. You have to keep a distance. You're not supposed to hear what hospital and clinic personnel are saying to another patient. She's shouting. So we started laughing. That would have been a good video because we were laughing so hard. And, yeah, so we were saying, yeah, and you're going to have a pap smear today. Anyway, we got a good laugh. We were the only people in the waiting room, and there must have been 30 people in the waiting room. We were the only people talking, and we were the only people laughing. So sometimes you just have to. But, oh, and these drops. So I get to do this again in 2 more weeks. At least now I know what to expect. So I gotta turn this off. I gotta turn these lights off. I'm probably gonna go lie down anyway. My doggy, where is she? She's right here. She was at the neighbor's. So we'll go take a nap. You like naps, right? You like naps? All right, we're gonna go take a nap. Maybe later this afternoon, if something's different, I'll come back and tell you and attach it to this video. In the last clip, that was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was saying that it felt like something was in my eye and it was real cloudy. So I would say I ate lunch, and by 2:15 to 2:30, I noticed that my eye felt fine. It doesn't have that got something in my eye feeling anymore. And it was getting a little bit better with the cloudiness, but I thought I'm just going to take a nap. So I did that, grabbed the dog, and laid down for a while. So now it's about 6 o'clock, and I'm tired. I'll be going to bed early. But yeah, so the eye feels fine. It's a lot less cloudy than it was. So I'm really excited for this to clear up where I can actually see really well out of this eye compared to the eye I'll have done 2 weeks from today, when we're going to go through all this again. Tomorrow morning, I have an appointment with the eye doctor. He sees all of his patients from his Tuesday surgery on Wednesday morning, first thing. So he can check everything. I don't know that I have another follow-up though. Then the next time he'll see me is when I'm lying on the gurney for this eye. So that's good news. And when I have more of a change, I'll come back and do either the next clip or the next video. So tune in. I'll have all the videos in one playlist, which you can access quickly by tapping the little eye in the upper right-hand corner. That'll be either on mobile or computer. And when you do tap that little eye, it brings down all the cards that I've linked, which are other videos related, but I'll have the whole playlist in case you want to play the whole playlist and start from the beginning. Also in the description box below, I'll also have the link to the playlist. Again, if you want to start at the beginning and go through the videos one by one to get the progress, because you might have found one of the videos in the middle of the playlist. You might want to start at the beginning. But at the end, YouTube always lets me link 2 cards on the right side that you can tap or click. And I'll see you in the next video. And I can't wait to wear makeup.